In an effort to improve as storytellers ourselves, we believe it is imperative for us to study what came before us. And today we're going to be looking at another perfect scene. This one coming to us from Inside Out.
What is going on?
He did it again.
We were in school, and we were naked, and there was a dog, but the back half was chasing him, and
Starring Amy Poehler, Phyllis Smith, and Richard Kind. Written by Pete Docter, Ronnie Del Carmen, and Meg LeFauve, and directed by Pete Docter and Ronnie Del Carmen. The scene we will be analyzing is called a breather scene. It's just one in which the action has temporarily slowed down to keep the pace from rushing. For context, Joy and Sadness have enlisted Bing Bong in their endeavor to get back to headquarters. They have just woken Riley up and are on the train back to the headquarters. The scene starts with a cute moment of Bing Bong showing the emotions different areas of Riley's mind from the
There's
train.
inductive reasoning, there's deja vu, there's language processing, there's deja vu, there's critical thinking.
Joy finally realizes that Sadness had a good idea and gives her credit for it, showing that she is on her way to accepting that all the emotions have equal value. However, she still thinks that Riley needs to be fixed by her alone, and that Sadness is her helper along the way.
Nice work. Oh, I can't wait to get the old Riley back. As soon as we get there, I'm gonna fix this whole mess.
Bing Bong holds up the memory of Riley and her friends at the tree, as he asks how she will fit into his rocket and go to the moon. Great foreshadowing. As Joy and Sadness reminisce about the memory, they both bring up their respective emotions and their influence in the memory. More foreshadowing for how the emotions actually do work together.
It was the day the Prairie Dogs lost the big playoff game. Riley missed the winning shot. She felt awful. She wanted to quit.
Knowing that Joy doesn't like it when she gets somber, Sadness apologizes for it. And instead of realizing that there is no reason to be sorry, Joy still believes that she can fix Sadness. Joy still needs to grow, so she can't quite get to headquarters yet. Honesty Island falls and prevents them from getting there, ending the scene with a ramp up in action.
Honesty Island?
Taking a look at this scene, we can see that it is sandwiched on both sides by action. When the writers were pacing this film, they realized that they needed to break up the two with something. But more than that, they needed something that would bridge the gap between the two and get us from one to the other. When you are looking at your story and you have action scenes, it is important to know that you need the quiet moments between them. But something that we don't want to go unnoticed is the fact that we are well past the midpoint of the story and still are getting exposition and setup. This is an idea that most people will tell you to avoid. They will say that all the exposition should be over in the first half of the story. However, if we take this scene as an example, we can see that it is never too late for exposition if it is done well. When you are looking at your quiet scenes between the bigger ones, remember that tying exposition to emotion will get you the best result. And these types of scenes will help your pacing from becoming erratic. And that's why this is a perfect scene.